Caped rogues.
Sneaky witches.
Entertain the geeky bitches.
Wow. Okay.
Guys, what's going on? Entertain the geeky here with myself, Chris,
and Roger,
and special guest,
Zach Voss.
I like how we had to think about what his name was for a second.
I always have to think about things before I say them.
He was like, "My name is."
I don't want to give the wrong answer.
Yeah.
Is this a test?
My name is not Bob. It is definitely not Bob. So Zach's on the show. We haven't had Zach on the show. We've pimped out Zach before.
We have. We've actually poured you out quite a bit.
Oh, dude, yeah. Every like
for doing well in Magic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we always throw a little special shout out to you. Obviously, he doesn't.
See, I should listen more.
Yeah.
You should, because
we basically blew you
for your first pro tour. Like, I literally took your penis in my mouth.
Aw.
Because we're like, hey, fucking homebrew. You guys suck at life.
Yeah, we were like, hey, look at our little local boy coming up out of the little pond, going to the pro tour, being awesome. Yeah, that was us.
Yeah.
You did really well too, so we've got that guy on the show.
Yeah.
But Zach also
that's a debate, but
all right, Zach's a big comic reader. Newly big comic reader.
Yeah.
Honestly, the past year and a half?
I actually I started reading when Ant-Man came out, because the reason that I started reading was because there was an Ant-Man promotion for Marvel Unlimited to get in at like $1 a month for like a few months.
And you were hooked?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to talk some comics.
What are you reading?
Now?
Yeah.
Not Marvel.
So what are you reading?
Yeah, DC. I like a lot of the Rebirth stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he might be the only person in the
history. I
history.
thought I had you pegged as an indie guy.
Yeah,
I was like, he's going to be an Image Comics guy.
I'm trying to get through Invincible right now, because Invincible is sweet. I just finished volume 10 of that, actually, today.
Excited for the show?
The movie?
Movie, yeah.
Movie, yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, I mean, it's a movie right now. Let's be honest. It could change before it comes out.
Yeah, it would be way better as a TV show. And they could even keep they could like rename,
episodes.
Well, and they could even keep the episode name thing.
Oh, that'd be
right,
sick,
because the comics are all named after TV shows.
That would be sweet.
That'd
like Who's the Boss and Family Matters and all that stuff. They could
my god!
They just don't want to get sued.
Hey, Seth Rogen, put the doobie down for a second.
Listen,
don't do that.
Make that happen.
It's like,
no,
not the
joint.
Yeah,
Keep smoking that.
We need Seth Rogen high. He's better that way.
Yeah, he is. So you had a little disdain there for fucking Marvel for a second. What's going on with Marvel?
So like,
pay no mind.
There's a lot of events going on, and like a lot of people were talking about event fatigue, but it's like, hold on, it doesn't usually matter because they're usually good. What?
No, we're listening.
Okay, you're giving me a look.
No, we've said the same thing.
We were listening because we've bitched about this before.
Right. Yeah. So like, a lot of people talk about like event fatigue and just basically getting hammered over the head with events, but you don't really have to read them if you don't want to, but like they're usually just they've been bad. Like Monsters Unleashed was terrible.
Well, the characters that you end up reading anyway, so we'll say you're reading a Doctor Strange series. Mm-hmm. He's going to get pulled into an event, and you're going to get sucked into part of the event with that, and you're like, well, fuck, I got to find out what's going on now.
And the writer's forced to write about stuff that he doesn't want to write about.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. That is one thing about event crossovers that suck is, here I am planning out a 12-issue arc, and you come in and say, oh, by the way, in issue 9, right at you hit the peak of your arc, we're going to sidetrack for a second because...
Secret War.
Because,
Number 4.
Yeah.
Right. It's likely a lot of the reason that they're losing big-name writers, because they're forcing big-name writers to pull their comic aside to do these tie-ins, and then they don't want to do it because they're in the middle of, I'm telling this big story with Fantastic Four. I wish.
I think that's...
You wish. You're a Fantastic Four guy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the Hickman run is amazing.
Okay, so we had a conversation on the Nerd News about Fox is going to do another Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah.
They are?
Yeah, they
Unfortunately.
are. They are.
Confirmed?
They've said there's another one in the works.
It's coming. So here's our thing, though. Like, if Fox goes ahead and does another reboot, because that's what it's going to be. It's not.
That's another one that needs to be a TV show.
So
it's going to be a sequel?
They basically talked about liking working with Michael B. Jordan.
He was great.
And all that.
He was great.
No, but my issue... Hold on. I'll get to my issue in a second.
Is it the...
No, it has nothing to do with him being black.
Okay, because that's...
No, because
he still played the character perfect.
But
right?
him being black, that's the ultimate Fantastic Four. That is how it was in Ultimate Fantastic Four. We all checked our phones.
Everybody's like,
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah, put him on top of the snake.
You just reminded me.
Just throw your phone wherever.
It's fine. It's got a case.
No, that like they basically told the Ultimate Fantastic Four storyline and Fan-4-tastic or whatever the hell you want to call this fucking movie. My issue is this, the movie was bad.
Fan-4-tastic.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah,
it was bad.
It was bad.
So it was like
But the casting was
fine.
good.
But
Michael Chiklis was still better as the Thing than whoever it was that they just got.
Was the Thing.
Yeah, he was great. But
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But
the new guy was the only bad casting choice.
Let's redo it. Let's relaunch the movie.
Reed Richards was too young.
Yeah. Again,
maybe.
That's
the
more
problem that I had with that though is that when they went like he looked like he was 30 when they were in the high school like science fair
thing
the
at the beginning. 30.
Yeah. But then when they were going to space, he looked like he was like way too young to be going into space. So
it was bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
I like him as an actor, and I think he's like his personality fits right.
Like he does. My thing was this:
you can age people too.
You can,
especially if Marvel ever gets it back. Like they've shown that they know how to age people.
So does Fox. It's just.
You haven't seen aged Kurt Russell yet.
No, I have not. I have not seen aged Kurt Russell yet. But Kurt Russell's old anyway.
No, I'm saying they made him young.
Oh, they made him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I saw de-aged Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, it looked fantastic.
It looked like him
you
as
know,
a kid.
You know who didn't look good?
Leia
did not look
good.
good.
Leia actually looked fine.
Tarkin looked horrible.
Bad. Really?
He looked like video game Tarkin.
In Rogue One?
Yeah.
I didn't, dude. I didn't know that guy was dead until I read it online.
It's like until just now. Actually.
Oh my god, Tarkin's
dead.
Wait.
No, but I read online that it was like computer generated. I had no idea. Yeah.
Wow, you were one that was fooled.
Completely fooled.
Yeah. Because I walked away from the movie and was like, man, Rebels has better CGI on their people than.
You know what though?
Yeah.
I haven't watched
Rogue One was so fucking good. I know you didn't like it, Roger. That movie kicked ass.
I fell asleep during parts of it.
I love that movie.
I know, like
That's
the last 5
movie.
minutes were so good. That scene that walks right into A New Hope was great. But
we've talked about my.
We have.
It's not. I didn't hate Rogue One. It was okay. There were things I wish were different about Rogue One. I wish it was a darker Star Wars movie. I wish that we would have got that dark movie. Yeah,
it's set up for that.
And that's
well,
not
they went during fucking reshoots though. That's when they went back and molested that.
Right. And the reshoots is what pisses me off because now I want to see a director's cut. I want to see the original intent. I want to see that dark, gritty Star Wars movie I was promised.
Yeah. After the opening, I was like, "Oh, great! This is Inglourious Bastards."
And it wasn't.
It wasn't.
No, nowhere near it.
Was so sick.
No.
Yeah.
And like a lot of characters seem forced in that movie to me. Like having Forrest Whitaker in that movie just made no sense.
Remember when I
was
told you
ridiculous,
about stupid cameos?
Yeah.
Stupid character cameos, like the guys from the Cantina bar.
Be careful, we're wanted on 4 fucking systems.
I was like, why did you have to put them here?
Well, because it's fan service.
Well, but that motherfucker's supposed to be on tattooing in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he was in the middle of a heist and then
he wasn't in the middle of shit.
You know what would have been cool?
He's on a smuggling run.
See, here's how you do a cameo. Like, especially in the Star Wars movies. I don't know how we started talking comics to this. Here's how you do a cameo.
Star Wars is Marvel.
Very well done.
Their comics are good, too.
Like, if you had Boba Fett just walk in the background.
Oh, people lose their shit.
Like, that's how you do that type of cameo.
A well-done cameo, and again, Power Rangers movie, props to you. JDF and Amy Jo Johnson. Awesome cameo.
Nailed it.
Awesome cameo.
Nailed it.
Best cameo in a Marvel movie? Thomas Jane as Punisher in Spider-Man 2.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, he's okay. So
Thomas Jane's that's the Punisher to me.
When Mary Jane Watson is running in the wedding dress,
yeah,
through whatever, like there's a scene where Thomas Jane is in the shot and he turns to the camera and then just keeps on walking.
What?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Seriously? Fuck, I didn't even know that.
It is
That's
so
crazy.
It is like literally like 2 seconds. Like you have to go online,
and that's the type of stuff that needs to be in the Marvel Netflix shows.
Well, Hugh Jackman was supposed to do a cameo in Spider-Man 1, but his suit got stuck on a plane. So they didn't let him do... It was the Wolverine suit from X-Men.
Oh, that's such a failed opportunity.
and he's like, yeah, my suit got stuck on the plane, so I didn't get to do the cameo.
Yeah, a lot of those movies would have been very different had that happened.
It was going to be something like Thomas Jane showing up, apparently, and just like, you're going to see fucking Wolverine maybe running down the street.
Maybe that spirals into Spider-Man showing up in the X-Men movies.
I think
it's a whole different world.
I have issues.
I don't think they were going to do
Spider-Man
that.
hangs out with other people.
So no, I'm fine with Spider-Man hanging out with other people. So I'm a very pretentious person when it comes to this. Like the fact that the X-Men are and like this goes into comics. The fact that X-Men are part of the Grand Marvel universe kind of annoys me. And here's why. The idea behind the X-Men, the racism and all of that fits wonderfully.
Mm-hmm. It's a good metaphor.
Right. But when you have mutants and then at the same time, like you're bastardizing and you're hating mutants, but you're okay with a radioactive Spider-Man and you're okay with Iron Man and the Hulk and all these other people, I have issues with that. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Out. Nobody's fucking okay with the Hulk. That's why he's been on the run. Okay.
Yeah. You know. They've made it very clear, especially ever since Civil War, that there are people that don't like the heroes.
Now.
No, there's. But you still had. That's been that way for.
Now you still had
close to 15 years.
15 years of a 65-year comic run.
Yeah.
You know, but it always annoyed me because like X-Men were in the 60s. And
Spider-Man had haters right out of the gate.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
If you've got a major news publication...
There's a difference between J. Jonah Jameson hating you and Congress saying you should register or die.
They can't tell... Okay, one guy, they're going to be like, hey, Spider-Man, whoever you are, you need to register as Spider-Man or die. And motherfucking Tony Stark did that shit, dude.
Yeah, and 60 years later...
It doesn't matter
And so my issue is...
It wasn't 60 years later, you motherfucker. Go on.
50 years. Let's see, because I started in the 60s, 50s and 60s.
Yeah, and then 2006 is original Civil War.
So, yeah, you got 50 years there.
Yeah, I guess that is 50
years. Oh, well. Suck it.
Fuck it.
Yeah, anyway. So, like, X-Men to me just works when the X-Men are in their own universe. Like, way better.
I know what you mean.
And I like the idea of keeping those movie franchises separate. Chris, however, wants to see Wolverine and everything.
Yeah, I do too. But...
Like you do.
I honestly, I don't...
Wolverine and Captain America? Come on.
If the X-Men were just completely segregated and in their own world, separate from Marvel, I think that would be sweet. You just wouldn't get a lot, because they have like cosmic connections too.
Right.
So like you don't get those then. But and when they all come together, Avengers vs. X-Men was a sweet.
No, they are sweet stories. They're sweet stories, and Wolverine and Captain America is really cool to see. Blah blah blah. It's just at a storytelling fundamental level is. It just X-Men should be on their own.
But here's the thing. So for the most part, the X-Men are off doing their own thing.
For the most part, but they still come together for big events the same way the Avengers are off doing their own things.
They always mention them at least.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, because you're going to know, oh, hey, there's fucking a bunch of dudes running around doing crazy shit in New York or whatever. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Cool. All right. That's fine. But I'm trying to save the planet.
Or the universe.
Or the universe.
Which the X-Men did. More than once.
Well, more than once.
Phoenix.
Yeah. Kitty Pryde sacrificed herself to save the world.
Days of Future Past.
Oh yeah, Days of Future Past.
Does that count?
I mean, kinda.
Kinda, yeah.
It counts,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it saves the mutants world.
Well, that's what matters.
Yeah, right.
Well,
I mean, everybody's.
Yeah.
Everybody else got to exist too.
Yeah, and Days of like that's the thing is Days of Future's Past. It was like we kill the mutants, but they never really talked about the other. Like what happened to Spider-Man?
Right.
What happened to Captain America and Iron Man? Like that would be like that. There's an untapped
That's a good
potential.
tie-in.
Like that's an untapped potential.
That would be an
Marvel
actual good
done.
tie-in, as opposed to the horrible tie-ins.
But it's
that
also
they usually
that's a total different thing because if you're on a manhunt for a guy wearing spandex, red and blue spandex, that's really hard to do. But if you're going to round up a group of Jews, because that's what it's the equivalent of, the Holocaust. If you're going to round up an entire group of people, well, that's a lot easier. I can find a couple of Jewish people or a couple of mutants way easier than I can find the one guy that wears the red mask.
Maybe not.
I'm not pro-Holocaust, by the way. I feel like I need to say that right now.
Yeah, like you got really dog.
You lost the room.
You got to gas chambers there, and we all kind of got.
It wasn't supposed to be that way. It was just like
that is the metaphor.
X-Men's the Holocaust.
X-Men is the standard.
I mean, they keep going back to that shot with all the X-Men movies with Magneto. It's like
totally that's why I use that.
Yeah. Which again, I want to see an X-Men movie without Magneto.
Why?
Because I am tired of there are so many other stories to tell where Magneto's not the bad guy. But he is one of the most
relevant mutants.
Yeah, he is.
I want to see the real Magneto.
Hold on.
Good or bad, and he bounces back into comics all the time.
He is one of the most important mutants. But there are amazing stories in the X-Men universe that don't involve Magneto at all. And every fucking movie we get of X-Men, it's always, oh, Magneto. Oh, I'm a troubled soul. Oh, now I'm bad. Oh, I'm good. Oh, now I'm bad. We've had 7 movies now of that crap. And the movie that Age of Apocalypse totally shoehorned Magneto into this movie.
Hold on, that scene in the woods is probably one of the best acted scenes I've seen in a long time.
It didn't need to be in this movie. Like they literally gave Magneto a happy ending just to kill him and make him bad.
They cut like 5 minutes out of that scene.
I don't care how much they cut.
And
they cut
the whole scene out.
And I wish that they wouldn't.
I kind of wish they'd have just kept Magneto out of that movie entirely.
Zach's getting pissed.
No.
He's like, I'm gonna fucking stab Roger.
You're right. You're right, because it doesn't contribute to the movie, but it's one of the saving graces of the movie.
No, I think we as
that movie sucked.
Yeah, it did. Oh, it's a bad movie.
Yeah,
it's a bad movie.
That movie was awful, except for the portrayal of Magneto,
which is
and
fine.
The scene in the
we
woods.
can talk about how good Magneto was and how good that scene was all day long.
I'm so tired of seeing Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay, it's kind of like Jared Leto played a good Joker.
Wait, hold on. He's tired of seeing Jennifer Lawrence. She's so hot.
Fine.
She's all right.
Yeah, she's not even really that.
The original Mystique was
hotter. Well, yeah. Rebecca Romijn will always be hotter.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, she's not the leader of the X-Men.
No, she's not. But at this point, neither was Xavier. I mean,
yeah, it pretty much was.
Right? How do you feel about the Phoenix being the next movies?
It's fine.
No, it's stupid. That's the correct answer.
If they go to space, I'm happy.
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, seriously, they need to go to space with the X-Men. They haven't done that yet.
Asteroid M.
Oh my god.
How awesome would it be to see How awesome would it be to see a
Go
Legacy?
hang out with Gladiator and shit.
Here's my thing. Like, I said it again, and I'll say it again, is they haven't given me a reason to care about this Jean Grey. So killing her and making her the Dark Phoenix in this next movie is irrelevant to me. At least I cared about Famke Janssen, how the fuck you say her name.
The original
She's
Jean Grey.
great, though, yeah.
Yeah, at least I cared about her character because you gave me 3 movies before you offed her.
I mean, they tugged at your heartstrings a lot with her, too.
Yeah.
They played that love triangle
and
a lot.
And it was amazing.
It was a good love triangle.
It was.
I mean, it's one of the, staple love triangles in comics.
I just want to see a good X-Men movie, and I feel like we're at the point now to where like Days of Future Past, while awesome, was a really good movie. It was like okay.
They should just let Joss Whedon direct his Joss Whedon run.
Nah, they Astonishing X-Men.
Yeah,
I just wanted to remake the fucking 90s comic series.
That was where you were talking about where Kitty Pryde
sacrifices herself to save the world.
With
the
bullet, and then Magneto pulls her back.
Yeah,
5 years later. Somehow.
Yeah, because that's Magneto.
He kept track of it, just...
Yeah, he's like, nah.
I know where that's at. I'm saving that for a rainy day.
Magneto's such a... He's not strong enough in the movies, and it irks me.
He almost destroyed the world in the last one.
He moved that satellite and stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
Which was also one of the best acted scenes.
They fucking finally got him doing cool shit now.
He almost ripped the molten core out of our planet last movie.
7 goddamn movies before that where he didn't do shit.
Ultimatum.
Well, hold on.
Cause a flood, man.
To be fair, the first 3 X-Men movies, the Bryan Singer...
He'd been some bars.
Well, the Bryan Singer movies, they really tried to downplay the mutant powers. If you could tell, they're like, let's make it realistic and grounded.
Then you say something like Class 5 mutant. So you're classifying Magneto. You're like, hey, he's the only Class 5 mutant in this room. Blah, blah, blah. Because they do use that term.
We can talk about the bad shit that happened in Bryan Singer's X-Men movies all day long. Yeah.
But
there's a lot.
Like Toad being electrocuted.
That whole fucking franchise, though, was because they
Nightcrawler
didn't end it.
Bitch.
Oh, dude, I was pissed. I was so stoked for Nightcrawler to be in that movie. But, no, Magneto is in the comics. He's fucking stupid strong. Stupid powerful. He was alright in the movies. I didn't get that, godlike power from him until recently.
Yeah. Well,
that's bullshit.
Because they're promoting, they're amplifying the mutant powers in the movies now. They're making them more like they are in the comics. Whereas before, they kind of toned them down.
Yeah.
But it's the same fucking set of movies. They keep putting the same goddamn people in them.
I don't disagree with you here.
Stupid.
They need to give it back to Marvel.
Nah.
Yep.
No.
Have you watched Legion?
It doesn't even have to be the same fucking universe. That's the thing.
That's the thing. If they give it back to Marvel, they will put it in the same universe. And
How?
Here's what they'll do.
I don't think they can.
Yeah,
they'll have to make TV shows and keep it segregated.
No. Because here's how Marvel will do it. All of a sudden, mutants have always been part of the.
I have an idea too. Okay.
And we just haven't heard about it because we're focused on Iron Man and all these people.
Or Xavier's hiding it with his telepathic abilities. He's just shutting it out.
And then all of a sudden, there's mutants, and now we have Sentinels.
Yeah. And they should have ended the X-Men universe with Logan.
Yeah.
Yes, give us a year and a half, 2 years, reboot right.
Or you have Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, mutants,
which are in both franchises.
Mutants.
Yeah.
So you can have and they got their powers from Loki's scepter, right?
Or Magneto.
Well, no. I'm saying in the movie MCU,
yeah,
right?
Bullshit.
Yeah. So they got their powers from Loki's scepter, which was actually the Infinity Stone. I don't remember which one it is. It's the one that's in Vision's head now. Mm-hmm.
Yes, which means
so,
Vision.
Mind Stone.
Yeah,
Mind
so
Stone,
now
because Vision dies
you can have
the gauntlet.
You can have Vision and Scarlet Witch.
Bone?
Well, yeah, okay, sure.
You were going there.
No, I wasn't going there. Just they do some crazy magic stuff. Blah, maybe Scarlet Witch freaks out, House of M style, and then suddenly there's mutants.
Maybe. I just don't want mutants in my Marvel universe.
Why?
Keep mutants out of them.
Yes, you do.
Because
you just don't know it yet.
We just talked about how the X-Men work so much better in the universe of their
They're
own.
gonna run out of stories to tell.
No, they're not. They've even. Look. There are so many.
Where
more
are you gonna
stories
go
to
after Thanos?
Are you talking about MCU?
Yeah.
I don't care about the MCU. You're talking X-Men.
Why? No, I mean,
what do you mean? Where are they gonna go after Thanos? Fucking Infinity Gauntlet happened in the '80s, dude.
Yeah, there's
I mean,
tons
we got
of
a
stories
lot.
to tell.
So yeah, but they rebooted, ish.
So? I mean, here's the thing: it's all rebooted 100 times. There's a million stories to tell.
I guess that sure.
Like there's still Iron Man stories we haven't told. Like Demon in the Bottle has yet to be.
That was Iron Man 2.
Yep.
That was not Demon in the Bottle.
Supposed to be, and that's why John Favreau left Marvel.
Like that was not Demon in the Bottle.
Supposed to be though. Yeah. Have you seen the alternate opening?
No.
There's an
Does he kill a senator like he does in Demon in the Bottle?
Oh, that'd be sick.
No, but it does start out with him on like a jet, very hammered, getting ready to go do a speech, and he's drinking in his Iron Man suit, and Pepper is like trying to get him to sober up and go to the presentation that he's got to do, and he pushes her out of the plane and like dives down hammered to grab her, and then like lands with her and does the speech completely drunk and makes an ass of himself. And it was supposed to be Demon in a Bottle. It was supposed to be a movie about Tony Stark battling with his alcoholism, but they said it was too serious, and John Favreau actually that's why he left.
That's a movie
project.
I want to see.
And then he came back.
And then,
yeah,
he came back for
They were like, hey,
they were like,
you want
sure?
Money? You like money? And he was like, I like money.
You want to make Chef? That movie was great. I don't know if you've seen that.
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, we gotta go,
guys. Okay, go to entertainthegeeky.com. Click on all that social media stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you go to that Entertain the Geeky. Oh, we already said that. Make sure
BeastEscapeRoom.com.
Enter that promo code Geeky. Get your
20% off your next escape room experience, and say hi
to Ronnie Cobb,
the one and only.
The getting married soon.
Getting married soon. Tell him congratulations.
Shake his hand.
Give him an under the table. Damn.
Yeah, I totally cut you off.
You fucker. Guys, stay geeky.
See ya.